Yo, what up? This your boy Big Daddy Kane. Showtime!
Nicky C.
Joel.
And we are Last Supper, and you're checking out Hood Grown Magazine.
Yes, sir.
More expose, now that me and you be chillin', everything's okay. I'm on that flower, you the whole bouquet. Rapper rockin' okay, you're on the I can see the moonlight, everything's
We here with the Last Supper over here, Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean? We're gonna introduce ourselves. Start with the brother right there.
Showtime. Lead vocals.
Big Daddy Kane, lead vocals.
Nicky K, lead vocals and guitar.
Joel. I'm not a vocalist, but I play trumpet.
Band leader.
You know, doing it.
Okay. Kane. How do you hear about the whole group, the Last Supper?
Well, actually, they have their own thing, you know, called the Lifted Crew, and we linked up to do a show at BB King's. You know, they can tell you more about the Lifted Crew.
Yeah, basically went down, Lifted Crew. We've been a band, a hip hop fusion band for about 4 or 5 years, doing our thing in the city, just grinding. We were playing with Slick Rick for a minute, and then Slick Rick's team put us on to gig with Kane at BB King. Pretty much we just got the music really tight. We wanted to make sure, when we played with Kane, it was one to remember. And then after our first gig at BB King's, we just had a real nice connection musically and personally. We were vibing really hard, and so we just kept the lines open, communication as far as what we're doing in music, what Kane was doing. And about 7 or 8 months later, it was just Kane was like, listen, I got music, I got this idea, the vision, and we just went in there and we were just surrendered to the vision of Last Supper.
Right.
And he came about, my brother was playing a song that he did, and I was like, who that's singing? And he was like, well, that's your man Lay's people, Showtime. He sang it on Pharaoh March. And then he played the joint that he did, one of the joints he did with Pharaoh. I'm like, yo,
You got a lot of energy. You going in.
Showtime.
How many members in the group?
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, plus two more horn players here and there.
Yeah, we have like 10 solid members of Last Supper.
Right.
So they got a little ball team.
Yeah.
We got the starting 5 and the bench, man.
For the Lifted Crew, how come you have released EP rather than a full album? You're expecting another album. Why are you expecting another album?
Yeah, the EPs, we kind of, the first 2 EPs we did, it was actually the first collection of songs that we wrote together when we formed. A bunch of us went to China to play in a hotel, and just the vibe was just like immense, So we came back, we wrote a bunch of songs, and versus trying to release it all in one album, with money and all that stuff that goes along with that, we just take it at increments. So we released 2 EPs, and presently right now we're in the studio recording a full-length album. But again, we're just trying to make sure it's right. Just making sure that we got each song. Exactly.
There's new music.
It's new music.
I was definitely feeling it. It's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, for Kane, what's the difference between working with a group, and you being a solo artist?
I mean, it's pretty much all the same, because we all want the same thing, So at the end of the day, it's like, as long as we look tight, we cool, whether it's, we doing it my way, Showtime way, Nicky way, Joel way, whatever way makes it tight, that's all that matters. So, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, we all want the same thing, so it just works out.
But I gotta say, I know it's a blessing for all of y'all to be working with this brother.
Yes, sir.
Because I grew up listening to him, the whole body.
What's great about that is me and Sean have discussions all the time about it's like, for Kane sets the example of like how to be a leader, and it's just amazing to see him work because he'll do like the little things, you know what I mean? Like he do real little things and just makes you want to work that much harder because he's not there like being a dictator about stuff. You know how he makes it a point to be a part of the whole group. You know.
Right. Like you said before, you rise to that. You have to rise to that level. You have no choice but to take it up.
So what's the future for you guys? You know what I'm saying? What's the next upcoming movies, songs, any of that stuff?
Well, really, you know, the release is March 26th, so that's the first big thing. You know, getting the music out to the public, and hopefully it's, you know, received well, which I truly believe it definitely will be because it's great music.
Right.
And once that's out, the next thing will be touring. So far, you know, we have some dates in July, and I think that, you know, they're all going to start stacking up, and we'll have a great summer. And really, that's the main thing, you know. But like I said, at this point in time, there's only there's like you know, a couple of days set on the table, but you know, everything ain't etched in stone, but you know, it's all coming to place.
Come to
So
the city, you.
and we have a website, you know, lastsupper.com, so everything will be posted.
Okay.
And after you know, being on the road, you know, come home. If everybody's all happy and everybody's still getting along with each other, you know, who knows? We'll probably just be back in the studio. You know?
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I definitely see the chemistry up there. I see y'all got a lot of good chemistry. I mean, the music is definitely different and it's hot. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely feeling it. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of the single you're gonna have?
The first song we did, I Believe in Love.
Okay. Who came up with that title?
Written and produced by Showtime.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Showtime doing big things. Okay.
sir. Yeah, Showtime is just, you know, I want to speak on this, is like shows like he brings his energy on stage and rehearsals is just like one that just like it sets the tone.
Yeah, he definitely,
He
definitely had me
He
tired.
sets that tone. He sets that tone. You know?
No, quiet just kept you waiting to talk right now.
You said that right.
I'm just shocked you spoke about it. I'm like,
Now I gotta say that.
You know, like I said, a lot of y'all feel free to jump in.
There's a lot of y'all.
yeah, we shot a music video this Saturday for I Believe in Love. You know, straight greasy theme. You know, it's gonna be live. We're bringing that 50s, 60s doo-wop, vintage soul, vintage hip hop, right in your living room. And you can check us out at lastsupper.com, lastsupper@gmail. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter. We got the Last Supper channel on YouTube. Holla at us.
Yo, it's your boy Big Daddy Kane.
Showtime in the building.
Nicky Cake.
Joel,
And you're checking out Money Monsters.
Inc.com.
With the Last Supper, baby. Throw your L's out.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel